Alright, well, I'm here to do a recap of what's been going on with the Swede. It's been quite a while since I did a video on what I was planning on doing with Reloader 22. I took it to the range twice. I just reached like that 2800 threshold that I was wanting the first range trip, and I wasn't seeing any pressure signs, so I was like, well, let's see where it goes from here. And I was able to get up into mid 29s before I saw pressure signs, and things got pretty erratic, and I was getting kind of, I got upset about it. It's probably because like I missed a velocity on my chronograph, and I don't know, I wasn't very happy with the results on the last range day. But I mean, I'll show you the target. Here's the first day. I mean, first group not great, but then everything is around an inch. You know, not terrible. I'd probably be able to work with it, but I'm looking for just kind of some inherent accuracy, like right away. I know that if I'm shooting some good groups with fire form and brass with like just a basic 6,000ths neck jump, that like it'll be easy to replicate. And so that's kind of what I'm looking for, is just an inherently accurate like load with like a good node that I can stay within. And that really wasn't that bad. But then I went out again, just kind of searching for velocity basically, and I mean, it continued about the same around that. You know, I'm less than an inch, well over an inch, over an inch and a half. Like, what the heck? And then I shot this like over 3-inch group, and I was mad because I remember like everything felt great on this group, and I saw it, and I'm like, what the heck? And then it went back down to 3/4. I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I got all sorts of mad, and I just kind of just gave up from there. But really, Reloader 22 is worth revisiting. Like, it was shooting pretty good around 2,800 feet per second, so it's worth looking at again. But the star of the show today is 4831 HSC. Looking back, it didn't perform any better than Reloader 22, all told. But I only shot 3 groups with it because I only had 16 pieces of brass left to fire form off of my off of what I got, that new Apula brass. But I had first shot flyer up here, and then they all printed right there, and that's what I measured off of. So I had a 1 6-round group at 48, and my load charge at 48 was 2833, 2826. It averaged out to 2815. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. And then I just did half grain increments because I figured I was in a safe zone, but I was already above 2,800 feet per second with my first shot, so I was like, ooh, I might not be shooting all these. But I shot just under an inch at 48.5 and just over an inch at 49. And at 49, I averaged 2889 and 2875 at 48.5. So I'm already at like a pretty decent node there with a full grain difference. They're grouping about the same, so I think I'm going to continue with that. And I'm not getting any pressure signs to speak of. I don't know if that's going to focus, but here is my lowest charge is up to the highest. Pull out the ones that, this one got like a weird, if I can get that to focus, probably not, get the light right, but I don't know if you'll be able to see that it almost like caved back a little bit, but it's the only one that did it. Oh, and that's one reason I was mad last time I went out. I had a missed velocity because, not because of the chronograph, because I had one not go off. The good old click nothing sit there for a while. And then I rechambered, I recocked it, click, nothing. Yeah, I wasn't very happy about it. I don't know if it was just a bad primer, and I'm using, I don't even remember what I'm using. Oh. Yeah, I'm using BR2s. So, I mean, they're good primers. It's not like I'm using 34s or something. What is that? What they are? 34s or 31s? I don't remember the. Well, I have some. Yeah, 34s. It's not like I'm using 34s of hard cups. I mean, BR2s go off easy. So, if there's anybody out there who knows what's up with that, that one not going off, that scares me a little bit. Maybe I need a new firing pin spring. I've got good protrusion. I think I'm over 30 thou on protrusion, so I'm good there. But yeah, and then I had that one at the high charge that kind of just, it's gonna be hard to get that. It looks weird compared to, maybe like it's blurry, but maybe you'll be able to, like this one's kind of like pop back in the middle, and this one's got a good dent. But there's not, even at the high charge where I was almost touching 4,900 feet per second, I'm not getting any like serious flattening. I'm not seeing anything on those that I can see as warning signs. Like it looks good. There's no like extractor marks on it. Nothing weird. It's not like etching the bolt face any more than anything else. Which I'm happy with, because I don't want to go messing up this with whoever has. So I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of ride with that 48.5, because it averaged at 28.75, standard deviation of 12, and extreme spread is 30. And the only one that outperformed it was the 49 grains, the highest charge, and it had a 28.89 average, SD of 7, extreme spread of 15. But that's, I'm gonna discount that one because I had a duplicate at the end. Two of them read 28.87. So I'm gonna discount that as, like, I mean, those are good numbers, but I'm not gonna, it's a duplicate, so obviously it's gonna be good numbers. But extreme spread of 30, I'm not, I mean, whatever, I can take that out. That's Fireform and brass. I'm not like tuning in anything else, so I think I'm gonna roll with that 48.5, and I might dial down and up a little bit on the next batch and see if that does anything with this newly Fireform brass. So now we got good form brass, and we'll play around that 48.5 mark and see if we can shoot some good groups. Hopefully it continues well there, but I figure that's that, unless I think I'll make a separate video on brass prep, because now I've got all of these fire formed. Now it's time for me to prep them all to continue with like some more serious trying to go for some more precise stuff. So I think I'll end the discussion of what I want to do here, and then I'll make another video about what I'm doing with brass prep. And I'm looking forward to, hopefully some people can chime in on if I'm doing anything wrong, if there's some little tips or tricks on things that maybe I could be doing better, or that I should be implementing, or whatever. I mean, obviously I'm just using an old oval Lee press here and stuff. Like I'm working with old stuff, but it seems to work for me. Like I'm comfortable with the equipment that I have, and I'm not going through extreme lengths. I'm just trying to make some pretty decent ammo on a budget, and I'm trying to keep things as consistent as I can with the equipment that I have and the resources I have. I'm not capable of like neck turning and all that stuff, and I don't think that I'm good enough to necessitate having that kind of precise stuff anyway. So I'll run you through what I do for brass prep, and maybe some people will have some good ideas. I'm looking forward to it, because I started doing some new things that I normally don't do for this cartridge, and hopefully it leads to a little bit better precision for me. But we'll end it with that. I'd say I'm looking forward to 4831 SC, mostly because my local Shields has a lot of it, and it's a little bit cheaper than the Reloader 22 anyway. So oh, I should mention it was 87 degrees and like no wind when I shot this too, so that might have spiked things up a little bit. So we'll see how that works when winter time comes around, because the first match that I'm planning on shooting after I get this tuned in is a I forgot what they call it, but it's here in Iowa, and it's in like January. I forget if they call it like the whatever Blue Finger or something like that, you know, something clever, you know. But the first match I want to shoot is one in the winter, so developing loads in the summer to shoot when it's probably going to be like negative temperatures out there. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one, and let me know how my brass prep is. Thanks.